On Friday, April 29th, Stafford MSD lost a member of their family with the unexpected passing of Stafford High School baseball coach and Spanish teacher Michael Mesa. Stafford Middle School principal Andre Roberson explains why Mesa was such a presence on campus.
Every morning he's the first person I see, obviously because his classroom is right down the hallway from my office. So when I come out of my office every morning, he's always standing in the hallway. He's always conversing with the students, talking to them, getting them to class, because his classroom is literally the first classroom that I see when I come out of my office every morning. And so, you know, I'm going to miss the conversations coming out of my office and just speaking to him, and he's always ready there. He's always there saying, "Good morning, Mr. Roberson." And I say, "Good morning, Coach," and we talk a little bit about baseball and how the season's going. And so, you know, one thing about Stafford, we're a tight-knit family. You know, Mr. Mesa, Coach Mesa is homegrown. He went to Stafford from pre-K, kindergarten, all the way to the time he graduated. So Stafford knows him, the community knows him. It was evident yesterday when we had his memorial, and there was over 1,500 people out here in support of Coach Mesa and his family. And so when you think of Stafford, you think of Coach Mesa.
Caleb Jones describes what made Mesa an exceptional teacher.
He was amazing. I mean, I have him in fourth period for Spanish, and he was like just somebody that you would love to be around. Just even if you were an okay student or a bad student, he would work with you to make sure things will go okay for the rest of your school year. We had a couple students in there that were struggling, and even if they were to make a bad grade, he would tell them what they can do to help better themselves in that class, even if they weren't fluent speakers in Spanish. Even if they were struggling, he would still help them pronounce certain words better, help them turn in work that they were missing, even if they were a couple weeks off, and he would just help them do anything that they needed help with. And to me, personally, he was like family, because he was just so nice to me, and he always had a smile on his face, and he would never have an attitude around anybody. You would never see him in his feelings down. A lot of people in my classes have been emotional. Some cried that you wouldn't have thought to cry, and some just like held it out and stayed strong and helped the ones who were emotional and weak and in that state of, I guess, sorrow. So most of the people that I've seen cry, I've hugged them, told them it's gonna be all right, just to stay strong. He's in a better place, and to think past where he was, and that he's somewhere where everyone would like to be.
Mesa's students are receiving support from the staff of SMSD and the community, including faithful Paws.
Pet therapy is something new that I think people underestimate the value and the importance and what pets can do when it comes to therapy. And so we've brought the dogs in today for crisis management, and our hopes is that so they can try and take some of the grief away from the students and bring a smile to their face. And a lot of times the petting aspect is very therapeutic as well. So we've seen remarkable things happen in this room today, and it's really been mind-blowing. Children dealing with any type of loss, it's important to have a conversation with them about it. That's probably the most important thing, is to have an open line of communication. Answer questions as best you can for age appropriateness. Another thing that I think is really important is to utilize the schools. We're here, we have services available, we have grief counselors on hand, we've brought in the animals today. So there's lots of different opportunities that we try to provide so that we're taking care of the students, but we're also here for the adults in the community as well.
Information on upcoming events and projects to honor Coach Mesa will be posted on the district's Facebook page. For Stafford Weekly News, I'm Stacee Hawkins.